Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden of Rock here in beautiful Alabama with Mr. Aaron Powell. Okay, Aaron went ahead, he purchased a console website, and here it is, it's all done. Alright, now, what we have here is a fine specimen of a Corona model, alright, and it's got a 2 terabyte drive in it. It's up on the line servers, along with a 10-day trial of the Purge 4.0 for GtaV. BO2 MW3 and Ghost Offhosts, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel Gsc Menus for BO2 and Zombies. Alright, you've got the repack from Smodzilla himself, Goldeneye. Alright, and of course you have College Football Revamped for Ncaa14. Alright, we did all that, we got it all done. Alright, and sorry for it being late today, because the simple fact is that I had to replace my monitor. It finally died. So now I have an on, as in ONN, on. Now, of course, the monitor doesn't have sound, which means I had to go buy an adapter now, okay, which is coming in. So then that way then we'll be able to hear the sounds from the Xbox. Because as I said, the monitor has no freaking speakers. Spend that much for a monitor with no speakers. What the? Anyway, okay. She's all done. All right, ready to go. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll boot her up right now. Okay. Take a controller here. Alright, now I'm going to have you pay attention to the screen. Okay? And the system booted, no problems. Life is good. Unfortunately, we have no sound! But that's okay. It's okay. It's about time that I replace this monitor anyway. How you doing there, Christopher? Good to see you, man. Alright, so, anyway, okay, we're booting up. You're going to hear the fan speed kick up, then it's going to boot up into FSD dash. And all that other happy nonsense. There we go. I will tell you this though, this monitor is 1080p, which is really nice, very eye-pleasing. Okay? Although I'm going to miss my old one because my mother gave me that, but it's okay, it happens. Alright. So anyway, okay, here we are. Alright, we're at FSD dash. Let me give you a quick tour of this thing. Emulators, FCEUX, which is NES emulator. Alright, there's a bunch of ROMs on there for it. You got SNES emulator, a bunch of ROMs on there for it. There's thousands of ROMs on there, okay? Yeah, you have a blast with that. If you're into stand-up arcade games, stuff like that, there you go. Genesis Plus 360, alright, Mega Drive, and of course you've got Game Boy Advance, alright? And then we're back to NES. Yeah, calm down my butt, okay? Alright, Xbox Classic games, okay? It's so weird not having sound, okay? Just killing me. Okay, anyway, as you can see, you get a bunch of original Xbox games on here, including some with the artwork that hasn't been uploaded yet or anything like that, so I couldn't get the title artwork for you, but, you know, you get the idea. Alright, your homebrew section, where the tools reside to blow the console up. Okay, there they are. Alright. Then, of course, we got Xbox Live Arcade, alright? You got a myriad, mind-boggling amount of arcade games on this damn thing. I mean, there's more arcade games on it than you can shake a stick at, okay, you know? Including this one here that was packed by Smod. And there's some racy ones in there too as well. Okay, I don't know how racy you can get with Live Arcade, but you know, what the hell. Alright, right next to Goat Simulator we have Goldeneye 007 HD. Okay, that was a leaked version that just got leaked like last week or whatever. Okay, so Smod repacked it, so now we have nice title artwork and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, now, Xbox 360 games, okay? The meat of the crazy system, alright? Yeah, calm. I'm breathing, Chris. I'm breathing. Ah! Okay. Anyway, okay, look. Alright, so we'll start off with Advanced Warfare. We'll work our way through. And as you can see, there is a ton of games on here. I mean, a ton. Alright, there's your modified NCAA football. You got basketball, you got everything, okay? You got Mass Effect, you got the Mass Effect trilogy, you know, your Halos, okay, your Gears of War, alright? Well, your BO2 series, your BO series, and your COD series. Pretty much there you go, alright? So, like I said, fully loaded, alright? Now, we'll back out of here, go to the homebrew section, get into the original dashboard, we'll use the Xbox 360 dashboard, we'll hit A. It's going to start up, you're going to see your name. And if you are, you're controlling, you have 30 reserve days left on our server, okay? Got it? Good. Okay. Now, we'll back out of here. Okay, and you'll see that it is up, it's online, and it's live. Alright, we'll go ahead, we'll hit the guide button. we'll go on over to our fifth tab. This is where your cheats are, okay, for your off-host menus. So, you know, to disable it, just hit A. To enable it, hit A. They come enabled right when you start the server up, okay? So you got a bunch of them there. Alright, now, we'll get back to Xbox Home here. We'll take it back to FSD Dash. Alright, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a profile for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some mods on this crazy thing. Alright, so, we'll go over here. Alright, we'll load this profile right here. Don't say a word, not one freaking word, Aaron. Not one. Don't go there. Alright, so, alright. Let's do, let's see here now. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do NCAA first, okay? Let's see here. There we go. Alright, we'll start that up. Now, this does not start up as the original EA game, alright? They totally redid this frickin' thing. It's nuts. And, if you want to, there's a GitHub for College Football Revamped. You can Google it, or I can send you the link over the phone, okay, because you're not on Facebook, all right? But this is going to be transferred over to YouTube anyway, all right? But as you can see, what I'll do is I'll give you the link for the GitHub. Any updates, any rosters that you want to add, anything like that, the instructions are on that GitHub. The file links are on that GitHub, all right? So you can load whatever you want on this crazy thing, okay? And if there's any updates, it tells you how to update it very easily, okay? So it's not a big deal, it's just copying and pasting some files over, all right? It's no big deal, all right? So, now, here we are, all right? You got the latest team jerseys, all that crap, okay, as you can see, okay? Ultimate Team, oh, God, you got to be signed in for that, sorry about that. yeah, I know, yeah, okay. All right, so you got the 2020 season, Dynasty, Road to Glory, Team Management Settings, EA Sports Extra, College Football Revamped, and my NCAA Legacy, okay? Everything all works. You just got to sign in on an Xbox Live profile that, you know, that has gold on it. So, you know, and then pretty much you'll be able to connect and play with everybody and all that kind of good stuff. All right, so now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and we'll go back to FSD. Now I'll tell you what we'll do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this thing through here, all right? And what I'm going to do is we'll do a little Purging 4.0 for you, all right? And what we'll do is, no special way to start the game. Just go right to the titles right here. And then we'll go to GTA 5. Where the hell is it? There it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, all right. We'll hit that. We'll start that up, okay? Now, this thing's going to load, and when it does, you're going to see a text box pop up, all right? You want to choose open menu with D-pad left and X, all right? Because 3.9 opens with D-pad left and X. 4.0 is static, and it loads with right D-pad and right stick, so you don't want to set the same controls, because if you do that, then both menus will pop up, and you'll be selecting, deselecting, and doing all kinds of stupid stuff, so you don't want to do that, okay? So it's going to load up into a game save, and when it does, I'm going to show you some options that are on 4.0, all right, as well as 3.9, all right? That way, then you know what we're out here, because I just don't want to give you this thing, and you know, we'll have at it, and you're going to be like, well, what the hell, okay? You know what I mean? You know, because that's what happens most of the time, especially with people who are new to RGHs, even though RGHs are old, okay? But still and yet, you know, I mean, it's still widely used, which is crazy. I mean, it's beyond me, but it's a console that was ahead of its time, and it's still being used today, so works pretty good. I cannot complain with that, all right? So anyway, there's 4.0 popped up, okay? Now, I'm going to close 4.0 first. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open 3.9 with D-pad left and X, okay? You got quick start options on this thing, quick options, teleport locations, you know, pretty much all is self-explanatory, including Tony's stun gun strippers. You got to have some of them, okay? But anyway, what I'm going to do here, though, with this thing is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go to misc options, and I'm going to back the time up so we're going to be able to see a little bit better, okay? So, there we go. A little daylight there, okay? We'll work that, okay? Now, we'll close out 3.9. We'll open up 4.0. All right, we're going to hit A to select, and we're going to select all of this stuff right here. Yeah, we'll leave that off. We'll leave that off. Yeah, we'll give self weapons, all this crap right here. Okay. Now, you can disable the idle kick on GTA Online only. Disable the mission circles on GTA Online only as well. All right. Quick options, okay, go off the radar. That's GTA Online only. That's why it's grayed out right now. Slow-mo, clean ped. Okay, if you get shot, pretty much you can clean yourself up. Invisible pet, invisible vehicle, pretty much self-explanatory. Now, drone mode, that's another little ditty that was put in here. And as you can see, you can go straight down, angle, whatever you want to do, okay? And then, let's say, okay, zoom in, yep, zoom out, so on and so forth. So when you use teleport to target zone, well, there I am, here I am, here I am, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. I'm up on the roof. I'm back by the car, okay? There you go. All right, that's teleport to target zone, okay? Now, of course, we have air superiority. Now, that's pretty much what it says is what it does, okay? Like this poor unsuspecting person right here, okay? Oh, and this one right there. Oh, you bastard! Well, you had a turbo car or something, okay? But anyway, as you can see, air superiority works really good. This poor guy, no, you're not getting away. Don't even try to get around here. I'm just going to blow you up just for the hell of it even. Okay, how you like that, huh? 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 There you go, huh? Yeah, you're dead now, aren't you? Alright, so, anyway, that's fast missiles. That's RB. LB is slow missiles, where you can actually watch them going in. Okay, I like kind of very dramatic, okay, you know? And then pretty much, yeah, you thought you were going to get away too, didn't you? So did you. Uh-huh, yeah, guess what? No, you're not. I'm leaving a pile of friggin' pieces everywhere. There you go. So anyway, as you can see, yeah, that's air superiority, alright? Like I said, pretty cool. Alright, RC car mode. You can control a car, okay, from the sky, alright? You can tag a car or somebody else's car and control it from the sky as well, okay? Creator mode. Vehicle spawner, okay? Now, vehicle spawner, yeah, you can spawn all kinds of vehicles and everything anywhere you want, okay? Like, right here. You can put them all over the place and make like a complete pile of them, okay? So on and so forth, alright? We'll back out of here. You got a PTFX spawner on there as well, alright? So, now what we'll do is we'll close out creator mode. We'll close out air superiority, okay? And then we'll back out of here, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll close drone mode, okay? Now, my player shows your heading, your stats, your armor, all that crap, and anybody else that's in the session with you, you can go to all players and you can look at it through there. Alright, teleport locations, every teleport that's out there, and ones that aren't even supposed to be used, are in there, okay? You can also stash the current location, alright, and we'll stash it, okay? Recovery options, that's GTA Online only, there's a bunch of options in there, okay? That when you get online, you'll be able to explore that. Your character options, okay? Stash the current pet variation, alright? Model changer, for when you want to feel like a schizophrenic like me, okay? Who's into like transvestite fucking fantasies or whatever, well, you can become a stripper. See? There you go. Ain't she cute? Look at that. Yes, I'm rocking that thong, boy. Look at them thigh highs. Yeah. You gotta love that. Ooh, look, big strong fireman. Okay. So anyway, yeah. We can do that, okay? You can spawn random components, randomize the components, all that kind of crap, alright? You go to component prop editor, and there you can change, you know, mask, head, torso, legs, you know, hands, whatever you want. It's in there's sub-menus underneath there, the texture, the drawable, palette, you know, I mean, so on and so forth. There's a ton of stuff on there, okay? Hats, glasses, and ears, alright? So we'll bring that back. Your genealogy editor, that's to change the head shape, set the head shape, get the head blend data, alright? Skin tone, you know, I mean, you know, set blend from the parents, whatever you want to do, okay? Then you got Restore Original, you got animations, okay, ambient animations, which is pretty cool, where you can make her do, yeah, push-ups. Yeah! That's a good one right there. Look at that, huh? Huh? Look at her go, okay? More than that, okay? We'll back out of there, Your fluid animations, to be drunk as fuck, okay? Which is like, yeah, tripping all over the place in high heels, about ready to freaking die, okay? So, anyway, yeah. That's a good picture. That's a good shot. Okay. Anyway, we'll reset her. Okay. Yeah. If only we could do that in real life. And then you got scenarios, which of course I love. Yoga. Okay. You understand why I like yoga? Do you understand the reason why? Okay. Just wait. It gets better. Okay. This is definitely the definition of crack kills right there. All right. So there's a bunch of fucking crack right there. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. There you go. All right. We'll end that. Had enough of that. Okay. So you got a bunch of stuff there. You got your pet options, okay, your pet spawner, where you can spawn anything that you want, okay? You can spawn a snow cop, a security guard, a mercenary, but I like strippers. I love strippers. You got to spawn as many strippers as you want. Bikini chicks, yeah, there you go. Lost hoe, lost slut, hoe with her skirt up, beach milk, all that. You don't want to, the beach whale you don't want to do. Because if you do that, well, there she is, okay, you know, and I mean, that's just like a really scary little thing right there because she's just like really, like, pretty scary. Okay. Now, what you can do is spawn pet manager. Now, see, like this guy right here. Okay. Well, we can get rid of him. Okay. Just like that. And then you see, you see him in the back there, the arrow. Yeah, we can get rid of him too. Okay. We can get rid of him. Okay. So on and so forth. And then, yeah. Now, we don't want to get rid of her. No, that would be bad. There you go. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Which one is it? Yeah. Yeah, there she is. Is that her? Yeah, that's her. That's the beached whale right there, okay? Yeah, we can get rid of the beached whale, okay? We can do that. Delete there, okay? Now, I'm good, okay? I'm real good. There you go, okay? Yeah. All right. So anyway, we're back out of there. We're back out of there, okay? Now, vehicle options, that's your smoke, your tank, your your rims, your the color, the paint colors, all that stuff, armor, engine upgrades, transmission upgrades, all that stuff for vehicle options, okay? Los Santos Customs, that's the spawn stuff, spawn cars, bikes, and all that stuff. And we get to my favorite part, the weapons option, okay? With the gravity gun. Now, the gravity gun is really cool, all right? Because, all right, once you click on the gravity gun, well, pretty much you can grab a stripper, okay? There you go. See, like that one right there? And once you get to the line, you can throw her around, see? Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, so on and so forth. And then you can also use her as a weapon. Okay, she works real good as a weapon. Watch this stuff. Okay, see what I'm saying? Okay, she works real good. Here she comes. She's coming back up the street. There she goes. Okay, so on and so forth. Use it for a weapon, whatever you want to use it for. Okay, works really good, as you can see. All right, and then some. And pretty much, you bring her around, whatever you want to do. See, here she comes. Okay, yeah, you beat her up and all that kind of good stuff. Yep, there she goes. Okay. When she gets out of line, you just smack her around, all that kind of good stuff right there. All right? And then once you're done with her, well, when you're done with her, throw her up in the air. She'll come down eventually. Okay? Then, of course, you have Tony. Yeah, there she is. See? You have Tony Stripper Flinger. Okay? We'll turn off the gravity gun for that. Because when in doubt and you're out of bullets, well, you can use strippers to beat the crap out of anything. Okay? See, it works real good. They gain velocity, too, I promise you. Okay? So on and so forth. Work really good. Yeah, where you going, buddy? You ain't going nowhere. See? Knock doors off, everything, boy. They work real good. Hey, come back over here. Yeah, how do you like that, huh? There you go. Here, have another one. Here, have another one. So on and so forth, okay? And then if you turn on the gravity gun, well, that works real good because then you can hold them. And then you can use them like a yo-yo, Then it's a boomerang stripper. See what I'm saying? And you could just, like, beat the crap out of anything and everything. And then once you're done with her, well, like I said, let her go, all right? And then, of course, you got force field. When you click that, pretty much anything that is not invincible, okay, will get blown up, thrown away, and all that kind of good stuff, as you can see, okay? Brother, she is rocking that friggin' dong, ain't she? All right? So on and so forth, all right? So anyway, there you go. That's enough of that, all right? We'll get out of here now, okay? Missed options, protections, your menu options, it's to make it bigger and smaller. When you check mark it off, see, and it'll make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do. Creator mode, there is a bunch of stuff on here, okay? Half of it, I don't even know what the freak it is, okay, to be honest with you. I do hardware, okay? I don't do this crap. So anyway, you got trace method, original offset, flags, show tag entity cards, disable pet reactions, throw debug lines, etc. Okay? You get all that stuff. We'll go ahead, get out of that. Okay. My stash stuff, that's all your paint variations, pen variations, teleports. And you got beta options, enable FPS. And that's pretty much 4.0 in a nutshell. I got people trying to shoot me and stuff. That's not very, very nice of you. I don't like that. Okay? That's bad. But anyway, as you can see, ooh, she's dead. Oh yeah, she's taking some damage there, Anyway, I wonder, clean peg. Yep, there. She's all back together again. Well, she was. Okay? So on and so forth. So anyway, needless to say, that's 4.0 in a nutshell. There you go. So we'll get out of here now. And there we go. Alright, now, okay, my friend. Now what we'll do is we'll do a little BO2 action. Okay? Just so you can see. Alright, it's booting back up into FSD dash now. Just takes it a second. Alright, once it comes back, then we'll go ahead, we'll do a little BO2 for you. All right, and I'll show you the options on BO2. Then I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time, okay? It's going to be kind of important. You need to pay attention to this, okay? So, here we go. All right. Now, okay, we'll go ahead, we'll go over to BO2. All right, we'll click on it, start it up, okay? The off-hosts for all games that I mentioned in the guide are the same. D-pad left to open it, X to select, D to back out, D-pad left to close it, okay? BO2 has two Gsc menus in it, Sentinel and Jiggy. Jiggy to open Jiggy, hold in left trigger, push down on right thumbstick, A to select, X to back out, all right? Sentinel, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, then open the menu, X to select, and right thumbstick to back out. I know, it's enough to make you crazy, but you'll get used to it, believe me. All right, so anyway, we'll start. And here we go. I'm not used to having such a clear screen. This is ridiculous, okay? All right, we'll go over to multiplayer now, all right? And it's going to start. You're going to see BO2's bypassed. BO2 cheats are loaded. Everything is good, all right? So we'll do a local game. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up the game here. First, I'm going to change the map here. I'm going to go to downloadable content right here, okay? I'm going to change the game mode. Change that to free-for-all. Okay, we'll back out of here. We'll set up the bots. We'll do 9 of them. All right, now we'll start the match, okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start it with Jiggy, okay? Because then I'm going to enable God mode and all that, so I don't get my face blown off and all that crap, all right? And then I'm going to show you the off-host, all right? So, here we go. We're going to boot up into Ncaa14. All right, grab a gun. Hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. There's Jiggy. I'm going to use main mods, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to quick mods, okay? Then, okay, if you want to do this online, okay, you have to go down here. You have to put yourself in a session first, okay, by yourself. Go to host only and force the host in order to use Jiggy online, okay? Once you force the host, then you can join whatever and, you know, I mean, start rocking on people with this thing online, all right? So now what we'll do is we'll back out of there using X, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to modify my weaponry here, okay? So I'm going to use swarms. I'm going to use grenades. I'm going to use explosive bullets. I'm going to use RPGs. I'm going to use AGR rockets. And I'm going to add some dogs to them. Okay? Now, we'll back out of here. Okay? Now, we'll back out of here. Alright, now what we'll do is we'll open up the off-host. D-pad left. There you go. And we're going to hit X to select. And we're going to turn all this crap on. Now, this you don't have to force the host. Okay? If you just want to use the off-host, you can. Alright? It's just, you know, you don't have to force no host or anything like that. We'll go to the ESP menu, we'll put pyramids around them, here the name, the distance, and the weapon, and snap lines. Okay, then we'll back out of here, we'll stand up, hit D-pad left to exit out, and once the snap lines turn blue, let them have it. Okay, works really good, as you can see. All kinds of craziness. And we'll get above the ground here, we'll blow some stuff up, blow up cars, yeah, everybody and everything. Okay, and as you can see, it works real good. Now, in the event you want to become a real penis, just go to aimbot, go to unfair aimbot, and pretty much now you shoot through schools, buildings, and everything else, and you'll end the game real quick, and you will get your profile burned, okay, just to let you know. So don't do what I do, okay? It's just demonstration purposes only. If you do that, I guarantee you people are going to report you and do all kinds of stupid stuff, so don't do this crazy stuff that I do, okay? But anyway, just to show you, it does work, okay? Now, okay, oh, the doggy's about to get fried. Oh, poor Fido. There goes Fido. All right. Now, what we'll do is we'll back out of here, okay? And we're going to leave the lobby, yes. And we're going to back out of here. We're going to go straight to zombies. All right, zombies is going to start up now. Okay, and this one is the Sentinel menu, okay? Sentinel, it's almost the same thing as Jiggy, just a couple little differences, subtle differences that you will see, okay? Now, here we are. We're going to do transit. Yep, we're going to do that, original, and we're going to start the match, okay? Now, for Sentinel, the instructions will pop up over here. In case you forget, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, that will open the menu up, okay? And then what you will do is you will use X to select, and then use the right thumbstick to back out. Alright, that's how that works. So here we go. And we're playing, good. Here we are, there's the menu right there. X to select, we'll turn this on, and this on. And let's see here, we'll do this, and this, and this, and that, okay? Now we'll press the right thumbstick to back out of there. We'll go to weapons. We'll choose something with a little bit more bite, okay? We'll grab, we'll grab hold of a symbol monkey, and, use RPG. Yeah, okay, so that way now we have a fully automatic RPG at our disposal, okay? And we'll back out of here, okay? And we'll back out of here, okay? Now, when in doubt, and you have zombies knocking on the door, well, you can place some nice little symbol monkeys. They work really good. They look like neon crack. Alright? And pretty much, yeah. They attract the little zombies. And when the zombies get attracted, well, they blow up. See? They work pretty good, don't they? And, of course, we have a fully automatic RPG, which will automatically, when you press the left trigger, will blow up everything in sight, and then some that is a zombie. Okay? So on and so forth, alright? There's a bunch of stuff on here, okay? Like your zombies menu right here. Spawn the zombies, kill the zombies, you know, I mean, it's all right there. The best part of this is to explore. There's all kinds of good stuff. Okay, you got the fun menu, you know, like trampoline mode. There you go. You bounce around all over the damn place. Yes. See? Works real good. Okay, we'll turn off trampoline mode. Okay, that was enough of that. Okay. You know, so on and so forth. Bounce traps, you know, car heads, whatever you want, you know, and pretty much you got a lot of stuff here. Alright, so then we'll back out of here. Alright. You got power-ups menu, rounds menu, teleport menu, map mods, lobby mods, game settings, menu settings, players menu, and all players menu. So on and so forth. So pretty much you got really? How do you like that? Okay, teach you to... What? Another one? Okay. So anyway, there you go. Oh, look, another one. There. Took care of him too. Okay, so anyway, there you go. Alright. So, we'll get out of here now. And we'll bring it back. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time, which is a little bit of a nutty little process, but we've got to do it, okay? You're going to do this one time. You don't have to do this every time, okay? If you move the console to a different network, then you do have to do it, okay? But other than that, when you bring it to your house, all you got to do, you just got to do this once, okay? So what we're going to do is when you get this crazy thing, don't just power it on, okay? Because that would not be a good idea. Alright, because it will just sit there at the Xbox 360 logo and sit there for an hour. Okay, you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is, you want to go ahead, you want to pull the drive door out, and you want to pull the hard drive out, you want to place it up there, okay, and then what you're going to do, now you power it back on, okay? Now, I'm going to direct your attention to the screen right here, okay? And once the system boots, it's going to bring us to, the original dashboard, okay? Now, once it gets to the original dashboard, my HDM, this thing right here, boy, I'm telling you, sometimes, man. Ah, there. Jesus. Okay. Now, look. Once it boots, you're going to get to the original dashboard. Okay? When you go to the original dashboard, this is what I want you to do. Alright? You only got to do this once, like I said. Alright? You're going to go up, going to go over, go to settings, go to system, go to network settings. Okay? Under network settings, your Wi-Fi, as you can see, it's scanning. It's going to scan for your Wi-Fi adapter because mine is going to be nowhere near you, man. You're in a totally different country than me. Okay, so you can't use my Wi-Fi. All right, but anyway, your Wi-Fi is going to pop up over here somewhere, okay? When it does, click on it, put the password in. When you put the password in, it's going to test the Xbox Live connection like this. We're looking for a check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Very important to get that check mark, all right? If you don't get this check mark, that means you can't get to your router. If you can't get to your router, you're not getting to the internet. If you're not getting to the internet, you're not getting Xbox Live. Does that make sense? Okay, it's pretty simple. All right? If you don't get a check mark there, you better check your router and find out why it's not letting the Xbox on your local area network. Because that would be the problem. Okay? Some routers, you know, I mean, like Xfinity or whatever, there's a complete setup that you have to go through with Xfinity. Okay? If you Google that, it'll tell you the process, okay? Because you got to allow it and do all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff. Also, this is 2G, not 5G. So if you have a 5G only LAN, well, you have to set that up with 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, okay? So that way then, you know, the Xbox can see it, okay? And the router can see the Xbox, okay? You know, there's also, if you have a MAC address enabled router, where you're using MAC addresses for security, you know, and you list your devices, well, you have to whitelist the Xbox before it'll get on the network, okay? But if you're running WP2A, okay, which is the normal standard, you know, Wi-Fi encryption, whatever, well, that's fine. Put your password in, this is what you're going to get right here. A check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Once you have that, power the system off, okay? Take the hard drive, slip it back in the console, it'll seat with a click, close the drive door, okay? If I get everything out of the freaking way here. Alright, now, the most important thing that you must do throughout this whole process is pull this power cord for 5 minutes, okay? we got to clear the TCP buffers out of the Xbox. And the only way to do that, okay, is to pull the power. You know, because we got to clear the DNS. We got to do all that. Otherwise, if you leave it plugged in and try to connect, try to power it back on, well, the end result is you not being able to get to Xbox Live because the DNS will be all screwed up. And you'll be sitting there going like, well, I'm on the internet. Yeah, but the DNS is screwed up. Domain name server. Not a good thing to have screwed up. So, pull this power cord out. 5 minutes. Let it sit. Okay? Now, I'm plugging it back in because more than likely, hopefully, alright, because my DNS is right and it's on my network already, it should, notice I said should connect. It doesn't always do it, but it should connect. Okay? So now, after 5 minutes, plug it back in and everything, power the console on. And hopefully, with a total insane amount of luck, okay, this thing will boot. And over here we go. Alright? Now, you'll see the green stuff moving around here, okay? Once that stops, that means that it's getting out on the internet. And now it's searching for the servers, okay? And it's going to find the servers, okay? So, let's see if she locks up, which it should do, yep, right now. Okay, she locked up, life is good. You're going to hear the fan speed kick up, FSD is going to start up, and then you see the plugins come across the screen, see? Alright, so we're on the internet, that's good. We're not sure if we got the Xbox Live yet, okay? We're going to find out, though. Alright, now, I'm going to sync the controller. I'm going to go on over to the homebrew section, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Xbox 360 dashboard. We're going to start it up, and with some luck, we'll get a square that pops up with your name on it. We're hooked to live. Life is good. You can get on live, okay? As long as you get this square, when you first boot it, that means that you're good to go on live, okay? Got it? Good. Okay, now, what I want you to do is this. Do not use a retail profile on an RGH. You risk getting the profile banned and then removed. A KV you can always replace in case a KV gets banned or whatever, but a profile, once it's gone, it's gone. There's no getting it back. So, please don't use a retail profile on this thing, alright? What I want you to do, I want you to go to xboxlive.com/live on your computer. Make a modder's account. Just make up a name or whatever. Use Outlook Express for the credentials, okay? And once you do that, you come back here and you download the profile, alright? What will happen is it will look like this when it's downloaded. Well, once it's downloaded, it'll sign in. You'll see that it's on live. There we are, and there she goes, okay? You're on Xbox Live like this grand, and you're signed in under your profile. In the event that you wind up sitting at the download screen for 15 minutes going, what the hell is going on? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. The profile got corrupted during the download process. There's a way to fix it, and I'm going to show you how. Because with an RGH, you've got to do this with an RGH, okay? Alright, what you want to do is you want to back out of, that loading screen, okay? You want to come here. Go up, go over, go to settings, go to system, go to storage. Hit storage, highlight the hard drive, go down to profiles, okay? Underneath these two profiles is going to be that profile that downloaded incorrectly, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to hover down to it with the D-pad, you're going to highlight it, you're going to hit A, and then you're going to delete it right off the hard drive. Just get rid of it because it's no good. Back out of there, then back out of there, okay? Back out of there. Leave the hard drive highlighted. Now what I want you to do, most important step here is hit Y. Clear system cache, do it twice. So that's once, and then you do it one more time, and that's twice, okay? Because Microsoft is that way, okay? So once you clear the system cache, then you're done. Get out of here. Go up, go over, go to social, sign in, sign out, re-download the profile. Once it's downloaded, which it will download, then you're good to go. Hit the guide button and go back to Xbox Home. Alright? Now, one of those things before you can be turned loose and all that happy nonsense. Excuse me. Alright. Now look. I want you to go to Homebrew. And I want you to go to this tool called XM360. I want you to hit it and I want you to start it. Okay? With your profile signed in on live and all that other happy nonsense, you click this, okay? Now you're going to have a black screen for a minute because it's actually scanning the entire hard drive for all of the XBLA and all of the downloadable content. Alright? We have to make sure it's unlocked to your profile and hashed properly to this console to be able to use it. Okay? Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to use it. See, all the padlocks and everything, they're unlocked there. That's good, because that's what we need. But anyway, to unlock XBLA today, okay? And because it's this profile, it's already unlocked, so there you go. Then we'll go to Show DLC. Alright? And you'll see that's all your downloadable content for all of your games that are on there, like BO2 and GTA 5 and all that crap, alright? Gotta make sure they're unlocked too. So we go over here, unlock DLC, hit it, good, okay, life is great. When you put any content on this Xbox, because there's plenty of space to put some more if you want, okay, you download it from Pirate Bay or, you know, any torrent site or whatever, alright, you know, any XBLA or DLC, well, once you download it and put it in the proper folder, in the under the content folder, with the title, with the correct title media ID, you have to come in here and you have to unlock it. If you don't unlock it, you ain't going to be able to use it. You're going to be like, where's my downloadable content? Well, it's there. It's just that it's not locked and the Xbox will not recognize it. So, make sure if you download any stuff, come here and unlock it before you go and try and run it. Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to use it. Okay? Anyway, we're done here now. Alright, we'll exit the dash. Alright, and then we'll go back to FSD. Now you can feel free to run around and be a maniac with this thing. Okay? Now, two other things before we go here, alright, under emulators, okay, if you want to start an emulator, you want to play an emulator, you can, it's no problem. Start it up. Game Boy Advance, there you are. We'll go to games. There's the ROM list of all the games that are in there, okay? Now I'm using the right trigger to go down page by page, left trigger to go up page by page, D-pad down, D-pad up, A to play the game, B for the main menu, okay? Pretty simple, alright? So we'll back, and also, with the simulator too, if you hit both the right thumbstick and the left thumbstick, it'll give you options for that ROM, you know, like cheats and stuff like that, alright, just to let you know, okay? All of them are the same way, alright? So, we'll back out of here now, and then we'll exit when we're done, and it'll bring you back to FSD dash, alright? Now that's done. Okay, what I'm going to show you now is classic games, okay? To play a classic game on this console, if you try to play it with it in the mode that it's in online, well, what's going to happen is you're going to get a big black screen like that, which means you're not going to get to do anything, alright? It's locked up, okay? So, what we have to do is we have to run classic games in bypass mode, alright? Bypass mode is a simple method, okay? We'll power off the console when you want to play classic games, alright? And then what we'll do is this is bypass mode. Power and eject. Alright? What that's going to do is going to disable the plugins 2 through 5. Okay? Now, with those plugins disabled, of course you can't get out to the internet or anything like that. Alright? But you can get to this on your local area network. Alright? All we're doing is we're turning the server off and, you know, gRPC and all that stuff. The only plugin that's available is XPDM, and that's for your local area network connection. Okay? You always want to leave that on. Okay? So here we are. We're good. Alright, she started. Now we can close the tray. Notice I left the tray open. You gotta leave the tray open until you get to the dashboard that you loaded, okay? Now, we'll go ahead, we'll hit the guide button, we'll sync up the controller, and then what we'll do is we'll rock on over to Xbox Classic Games, and we can play a classic game. Alright? Now you'll see the logo pop up, the original Xbox logo and all that kind of good stuff, and the game will play. Pretty simple, right? Okay? Oh, there we are, EA Sports, yep, life is grand. Okay. And here's the stupid bitch telling us how to drive, okay? Shut up! Alright? And there's the game being played. Alright? Pretty much, there you are, okay? So, we're good there. To exit the game, hit the guide button, Xbox Home, bring it back. Alright? Now, one of those things, if you want to copy files over, okay, this thing, alright? This thing has a file manager on it, alright? So, I'm going to show you how to do this. There's quite a few ways, but I'm going to show you quickly a couple of ways. Alright, look. If you have a computer, and let's say that you burn a KV, or you got a mod menu that you want to put on there, or whatever, okay? And you got it on your computer. Well, you can copy it, and what you can do is you take a USB stick, make sure it's formatted FAT32, alright? And copy it over to the USB stick. Now, you can stick the USB stick in the Xbox right in the front, okay? And you go to File Manager right here. Okay, now you'll notice you have USB right there, okay? And first and foremost, I'm going to tell you, you see where it says Flash, okay? Stay away from that folder. Do not do anything in that folder. Do not even look at that folder. Don't sneeze at it. It's the operating system that this thing is running on. If you delete anything from there, you can brick the console very easily, okay? So please, don't go in there and do anything at all, all right? Just so you know, all right? Because this thing, this thing, it'll tell you, it'll do exactly what you tell it to do, all right? So, needless to say, stay out of there, all right? Now, the one that we want to mess with, okay, we have a right window pane and a left window pane, all right? HDD1, we want to open that up, okay? Now, as you can see on HDD1, we have our files, this is the root of the folder right here, or GtaV, that's our key vault to get us online and all that. If you ever have one banned, it's really easy. You just delete this one, and then you just copy it over from the USB stick. I'm going to show you how to copy and paste the file, okay? So, anyway, all right, look. Now, here's the deal here, okay? Okay, we picked HDD1 there. We're going to pick the USB stick here, okay? Now, let's say you want to copy a file over, all right? Let's just say you want to copy, I'm just going to grab something from here, a file, or whatever. You can grab folders, too. It doesn't really matter, okay? Yeah, we'll grab, here we go. All right, grab a very, very old menu of mine, okay? Now, what we'll do is we will grab it. We will hit X. See how it's highlighted? We will bring this over using the D-pad over here, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit LB. Now, as you can see, the arrow right there, well, that means it's going to take it from here and put it here, okay? So, I'm holding it on the LB button, and I'm hitting A to copy. And it's done, okay? Now, look here, there it is, okay? Pretty simple. Now, let's say I want to delete that off the hard drive. Well, it's really easy, okay? Stay in the hard drive section right here. You can delete from the USB stick, too, over here. Well, we're going to delete here. So we're going to hit LB. Okay, then what we're going to do, we're going to hit B to delete it. Okay, just like that. Yes. And it's gone. That's it. Okay? That's how you can copy and paste the file from a USB stick to the Xbox. Okay? It works the same way for KVs. It works the same way for games, folders, all that kind of good stuff. Alright? Now, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, okay, is you can use a program called Xbox 360 Neighborhood. You can download that with the SDK. Alright? And then what you can do is you go ahead and you install on your Windows 10 computer, and you'll leave the default as JTAG, and you will go ahead, you will search for your JTAG, you will find it on your network, you will connect to it, and you can copy and paste folders and all that all day long with that thing. Alright, if you're using Linux, you can use FileZilla, okay, which is an FTP client, because this thing she runs both ways, she's bisexual. It'll do FTP and it'll do Xbox 360 Neighborhood, okay? So, you can use FileZilla if you're running Linux, or you can go to your phone, you can go to the Play Store, download an FTP client, and connect to it that way. Now, FTP, File Transfer Protocol, that's what that is. All right? It's a very, very old program that has been around for a long time, and I like it, because I like it better than Neighborhood. Because sometimes Neighborhood, the TCP buffers get all screwed up, and you're sitting there waiting forever for the freaking drive to show up and everything. That's why I don't like Neighborhood that much. You do a lot with it, but still in the end, there's that problem there. I don't like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give you an example of FTP, which is WinSCP for Windows. Okay, that's an FTP client. It's just named WinSCP for Windows. Okay. Anyway, if you notice here, we have an IP number right here: 192.168.1.24. That's your local area IP. All right, that's not your public IP. That's your local area network IP. All right, so remember that number 24. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap over to my computer here. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to run this program called WinSCP. I'm going to go over here. I installed it on here. It's under Windows. There it is, WinSCP. We'll click on that. Okay? Here's the files that are on my hard drive and everything. Okay? Now, what I want to do, I want to connect to my Xbox. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to FTP right here. Okay? Now I'm going to type in the host name, which happens to be 192.168.1.24. Okay? Now, your port number is always 21 when it comes to FTP. It'll always be 21, okay? So just remember that, all right? So in case the port number disappears or something, like if you're running a different FTP client, port select is 21, okay? Now, the username is going to be Xbox. The password is going to be Xbox, all right? We're going to log into it, and there's your hard drive right there. There's all your stuff. Remember what I said about the flash? Stay away from it in here, too, okay? Anyway, we can open up the hard drive. HDD1, there you go. See, it opens real quick. Never have a problem with FTP. Never. Okay? Here's your games folder right here, where all your games are stored. As you can see, very, very fast, okay? Bring this back up. Okay, you got your content folder. That's if you have your content. These are all the title media IDs, okay? These are all your games. That's it. That's your actual game. You know, I mean, for like, let's see here. Where the heck is it? Yeah. I think it's this one right here. It might be. I keep forgetting the title ID for GTA 5. But anyway, that's where, you know, your folder would be. There's your 0900. There's an update right there for it. There's a title update in there and all that. And that's somewhere, sometimes where you put your content folder, okay? Like, all right, let me show you this here. Okay, look. Okay, underneath here. This one right here. Okay, if you go here, click here. Profile, NCAA, profile 2021, roster, okay? See, that's your roster, your profile, you know, your roster, all that crap, okay? See what I'm saying? So that's where you put, you know, wherever, when you download your DLC, it'll come with a set of instructions telling you, hey, listen, this needs to go in the 16.0 folder under this title media ID, okay, you know? And that's what I was talking about, okay? So we'll back up out of there. That's your content folder, okay? Here's your emulators right here, okay? Pretty simple. All right, freestyle, homebrew section. That's where all your executable is and your folders and everything for Dash Launch and all that. So as you can see, it works pretty good. Okay, this is the folder right here. Let's say you want to copy a folder or a file or whatever from your computer to here. Well, it's real easy. Just click on it and then left click, hold it, bring it over here, and it'll copy it. Boom, there it is. Okay, see what I'm saying? Brought it right over there. And there's the file right there. And just to verify that, because someone said, well, how do you know it's there? Well, we'll go on over here. Okay, we'll go to File Manager, HED1. There's the file right there. Okay? That's how you do it. You'll notice FTP connected right here. Alright? See what I'm saying? So it's real easy to transfer files and folders over. I understand why some people have so many problems with that, because I mean it's really simple. All right, now if you want to get rid of the folder or the file or the folder or whatever, left click, delete. Okay, done, gone. It's gone. That's it. Pretty simple. All right. So that's a couple of ways that you can connect to the Xbox. Okay. There's also other tools that can be used to connect to the Xbox and all that, mod menus and stuff like that. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect from here. Yes, yes. There we go. Close it out. You will notice now when I click on over to here, you will see status idle. Okay? Now you see that? Well, watch this. We're back out of there. Now we'll go to HED1 again. And it's not there anymore. See what I'm saying? Okay, so it's real easy to copy and paste stuff over. Alright? Just be careful, and like I said, stay away from that folder. Don't put nothing in there. Well, you can't write to it, but you can delete from it, okay? You don't want to do that, okay? So don't put anything. Don't touch that folder, okay? Plain and simple, all right? So anyway, there you go, bud. Listen, thank you for your business. I really do appreciate it, and you could have went to plenty of people, but you went to me. So listen, I appreciate your business. Thank you so much. We're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number by tomorrow evening. Thank you again for your business, okay? And, well, guys, I got a lot more Xboxes to do. And, hey, Austin, how are you, man? Yeah, I hear you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. But, you know, like I said, I really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging with me also. I hope that this is informative for you guys, okay? I really do hope that, because, you know, like I said, there's some guys that just send you an RGH and that's it. And then they don't answer any questions or anything like that. That's why I do these videos, because, you know, at least I'm giving you some kind of knowledge so you're armed with something, okay? Not just, here's your RGH, okay? So now what do I do with it? You know what I mean, you know? Because that's the end result right there. That's what turned off a lot of people to these things, too. And, you know, they're not just used for modding online. As you can see, they're used for multiple things like emulators and everything else. I got more people playing emulated games and all this kind of good stuff on these things than Purge got liver pills, to be honest with you. It's crazy. Modding online is fun, yeah. And, you know, it's nice to help people out and all that kind of good stuff. It's also fun to do funny things to other people, you know, within reason. But it's more than just modding online, okay? So anyway, listen, guys, thanks again for watching. Greatly do appreciate it. I hope that you all have a great day. I've got more to do. I'll talk to you all soon. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.